Remember I said earlier in the stream, a true guitar head's gonna come in here and be like, dog, what the fuck are you doing? This is the part that I feel like is baiting that more than ever before. I might end up leaving the frets off. Oh, wait, hang on, maybe? Maybe? Nope. What's happening today? We're making the WEEZER box. We're making the well-known Wheeze machine. Look at this wonderful piece of cherry wood I got. This is that good shit. So, what we're gonna be doing today, basically, I want to be able to add this as a new automatic redeem for when someone gives, we'll say like 1,500 or more bits, because I used to have an obnoxiously loud horn. I can't use that anymore because it was actively damaging my hearing. So, as a substitute, I want to build a custom instrument that will play the WEEZER Buddy Holly riff whenever I get a certain dono amount. Basically, it's an automatic WEEZER machine. What we're gonna do is we're gonna basically set up a line of, what would it be, 9 guitar strings on this board, tune each one to be one note of the WEEZER riff, and then have a carriage that brings a guitar pick across them to play out the and that's it. That's the build. So basically, we're building a really short guitar. The way you play this, I don't have an electric guitar. I only have an acoustic guitar. But the riff is played really far up the fretboard. It's played like, how if I could show it, like here. So the strings only need to be like yay long to be equivalent. I bought a lot of guitar strings for this. I got multiple sets. I could probably use some of the thicker strings. I don't think I have to strictly use the ones that are designed for their associated place, but like, I'm gonna try to at the very least. And also, I'll cut them to size and just restring the other ones down. I have a few different things we can use in terms of pickup. I have some piezoelectric pickups. They're gonna be pretty nasty though. But then I also was sent these when I did my fan mail stream around Christmas, and these are genuine guitar pickups. So we can have these guys underneath. So I'm thinking we have a block here that holds our strings. It'll hold them down the side, loop over. I have some frets we can put in to like properly hold them on the top. Those will carry across. We'll have the pickups here underneath, and then on the other side, we'll have a piece that comes out, and that'll have our tuner knobs that'll all split off from like a second block here. Now, I've never built a guitar or any instrument for that matter, so there's a little bit of a learning process here, but that's part of the fun. Let's get this guy set up. I'm thinking here to here. I hope that's not too short. So if I measure, it's 9 inches. Oh, wait. Yeah, actually, we're fine. It's 9 to 10 inches where the riff is played on a normal guitar. That's within bounds. It doesn't even have to be perfect. You can tighten the string more. All right. I'm gonna want to cut a piece like this off, and then we're also gonna narrow it down. Can I cut this using my jigsaw? Can I cut acrylic using a jigsaw without shattering the acrylic? So if I crack this, I'm gonna be pretty fucking pissed, because it was pretty expensive. Granted, I bought it long enough ago that, like, I've already forgot that I paid like $20 for it, but still, I'd be pretty pissed if it cracked. Okay, it's cutting pretty smooth. Fingers crossed here. OCD people, don't look at the line. Don't look at it. It's only gonna make you sad. Don't fucking look at it. Alright. This should be adequate for our purposes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, I'm gonna space one more because I think we could center these better. We started there and there. So that's how I have to space them to fit over the things. The question is, can the tuners be this close together without touching? Oh wait, some of these are right hand and some of these are left hand, I just realized. Wait, yeah, some of them the things on the other side. The answer is yes, they can. They can, in fact, be close enough together to facilitate this. They're literally just spaced enough. And you may be like, well, why not have one in and one out? Well, because then the one in, it's going to hit the underside of the board. Then line this guy up. And I had to line up the whole grid. It was a very similar vibe, I feel like. That's so narrow. I really hope... I mean, this is thick acrylic, so I don't think it's gonna, like, crack off that easy. But I am hoping that we don't end up introducing, like, a stress line. Alright. Alright, there we go. And then we just need to make little notch lines where... I think it's gonna be... Yeah, hang on. I'd be drilling an extra hole to do that. And then what we're gonna do is then we simply... drill where the line overlaps, and that should give us evenly spaced holes that line up to the positions of the pickups. Now, if it's not exactly over the pickup, I don't think we're, like, fucked or anything, but I'd like it to be as much over the pickup as possible. Nice thing about this, we're doing all this drawing on here. This part just peels off the top of the acrylic at the end. It's actually clear underneath it. 1, 2, 3, 4... Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, yeah, we got it. Alright, we got it. Lined up the grid is a very unique way to phrase it. What do you mean that's a unique way to phrase it? That's what we did. Why not just use a ruler? Because I don't have a ruler, but I have a giant level. Look, man, you use what you got on hand, right? Ooh, fuck. I took a big chip out of it. Shit. I'm being good and taking all the waste out. And then all I need to do is just the tap holes to screw it into the board itself. We'll be using these. Probably not wood screws. We'll probably use these guys that are like the little round top screws. They look a little nicer. Surely I don't have to worry about this splitting the acrylic at the bottom. Alright, and then I think we should probably do 2 taps in the middle. I'll take all the paper off once we start. Yeah, I probably should do 2 here. Alright. Watch when I peel this off the top, dude. Oh, it's almost so clean. I mean, I guess we have this big chip here, too. It was almost so clean, dog. I'm realizing now that these holes, you can see in sideways. I don't know if you can tell. They're all slightly crooked because my ass didn't use a drill press. Oh, boy. Okay, hang on, hear me out. I'm getting all these lined up. I have to drill more holes for the little set screw in them. But, you know, we win some, we lose some here. I don't want to be trying to juice you guys so much that I sell, like, too many bangers, though. Alright, and then we're gonna mount this here. Well, we'll do it to this part. We mount this here, and then we need a board here that we're gonna put the frets on so that it bends the strings down across. And then one on the other side that we mount the strings to. And then the pickups in the middle. Yeah, baby. Professional instrument maker right here. I am the master of my craft. That's pretty solid. That should be good. So the idea here is this. These 2 here on either side. Strings go up over like this. They're pinned down on this side. And then we have not 1, not 2, but 3 fucking guitar pickups in the middle to transmit. So it'll be like this. The cables will go through to the underside. This is the idea, man. This shit ain't dropping a single note. You doubt everything. You have no whimsy in your soul. It fucking split? Are you kidding me? I drilled a tap hole and everything, motherfucker. What you fuck you mean it's split? We're using some quality hardwoods for construction this shoddy. I'm not gonna lie. They're these little guys here. Now, we ain't doing no fret measuring. I literally just want them to go over the edge here so that it has somewhere to definitively rest on, you know? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm realizing now I'm hammering this into, like, one of the hardest hardwoods that exists. Oh, there we go. Fuck! I had it. Remember I said earlier in the stream, a true guitar head's gonna come in here and be like, dog, what the fuck are you doing? This is the part that I feel like is baiting that more than ever before. I might end up leaving the frets off. Oh, wait, hang on, maybe? Maybe? Nope. You have to mill out the slot. You know, I don't think we're gonna be doing all that. Tuning this thing up is gonna be a pain in the ass. Not that I know for sure, just, you know, taking a guesstimation that tuning this thing up is gonna be a massive pain. This is some fucking Winnie the Pooh ass building techniques, man. Unwind a bit. It needs a little more string. We wound it with too little. And it's slipping through the little hole. Well, I guess what we'll need to do is we'll need to wire all the pickups up so that we can know if they're working or not. Run a copper wire under all the strings and ground. Okay, that's what I thought you had to do for it, but I wanted to make sure. Alright, hang on a second. Oh, wait, no. For this one, we actually are going to use a different string. I didn't do this on the last string, but I think I should make a notch for the string to rest in. And I'll do it on this side as well. Normally, we would have milled out a nice spot for these so they'd sit in real nice and pretty, but because we are animals, we have simply done this instead. The rest of this is just going to be putting the strings in and tuning before we can actually test the tone. Which shouldn't be too awful hard. It's a band for losers. Listen, you'll understand once we start playing the riff, okay? Oh wait, I strung it to the wrong end. This should go on this end. This one's actually thinner. I think this one's a little thinner. I think this is the one string up from what it's supposed to be. It should be good enough to do the riff, honestly. Is the wood cracking, or is that a dark line? This is a crack, but it's not messing with anything. This is where I tried to hammer a fret in. Don't worry about it. This one's gonna break, on God. This one's gonna break. It's literally getting... I don't know what I did with my 1/4 inch. Whatever. We're gonna be going with the, slightly less conventional method, then. Alright, the Wheeze machine is, like, almost done. Oh, wait. I soldered the wrong one. Shit. Green doesn't go here. Whoopsie. I'm gonna do a cursed coaxial cable into 1/4 inch guitar plug because I thought I had more 1/4 inch jacks, but I can't find them right now and it's getting late. Alright. Let's see if this works as a pickup. This isn't working at all. Am I crazy? Do I understand how this works? Oh, okay, wait, it's working now? Oh, wait, I was padding it out. I see now. Hang on, we're slightly off tune, but we're getting there. Also, some of them are definitely aligned to the pickup a lot better than other ones. Alright, hang on, brighten this one a little. This one, just a hint. Hang on. Dog, it's working! Why is this one so loud compared to the others? The pickups are picking up the notes very different. Oh wait, is this because this isn't grounded? Hear me out. This might be crazy, okay? Toothed belt, maybe like... Okay. Hang on a second, broskies. Hang on just a second. Hear me out? Hear me out. Alright, hang on. Now, realistically, we need, like, some screw here. It's like 2 here that hold the belt up so we can wrap around this properly. See, y'all think I'm crazy, but, like, Alright. Brother, this is pretty fucking good if it works. If this works, this is like one of the greatest. This one's going in the history books, man. No, hot glue small pulley to top of wheel. Hang on, wait. You're actually right about that, and the reason why you're right is because it's gonna step the gear ratio down. You're actually so right. It's better if we, like, cram this shit on here. Just soften them up a little bit. In the industry, they call this press fit. Alright, that almost worked. Hang on a second. Let's give it a little more melty. Can this even work? Hang on. The only reason I use these as pulleys here, by the way, is because otherwise the teeth would be on the side that rubs up against the motor. Or the screw, rather. I'm gonna put little stoppers under it. Okay, I think this might work, maybe? Let's see if this just conceptually works, right? Bro? It needs to be louder. It needs to play it louder than that. Too far down, understandable. Bring us back. Hang on. Oh, bros. Oh, bros. Oh, yees of little faith. Alright, hang on. We need a little bit of work here. I don't know how a good way to put a pick on it is the main thing. Like, yeah, I can put one in that's, like, facing the wrong direction easy enough. But making one that faces the right direction is hard. You're so right. And then hang on. I think I can hot glue it once it's here. Becomes a lot more attractive method of attaching something once I don't have to hold it in place the entire time it cures. It works! It actually works! It fucking works, dog! Yes! Yes! It actually just fucking works! Dude! We have automatic WEEZER. It does have to wheeze backwards to get out of the loop, though. And I might need to end up pulling this thing over a little bit to make it fully work. We can fucking make it wheeze. Okay, we need this. Yes. H-bridge on the motor. We need an H-bridge on the motor to control, so that an Arduino can control the power of it. And then we need... Man, I haven't used one of these things in forever. We used to do projects with these guys all the time, if you remember. These 8266s, because they can read chat. And that's how we make the chat controlled stuff. And now, all we need to do is have this read the chat until it gets an ampersand wheeze command, which I'm going to ban in the chat so that the average Joe can't just summon it. Tie that to a dono command, and then have it power the H bridge, which then powers the motor. Easy. I also need to time how long it takes to go across, because it's gonna be an open loop system, which basically means there's no feedback whatsoever. It just fucking wings it. 5 seconds? Okay. Alright, and that should be all we need. Save as Twitch chat WEEZER. You know, you gotta appreciate a stream that isn't a failure, but it's not really a success either. Like, it technically clears. That last one's so loud. It's not an almost. We've had almosts. It's a technically, which is the best kind of correct.